Hi folks, Heath Norris here, write-in candidate for Kansas governor. I'd just like to say a few words about what's going on down in the Gulf. And if you've listened to anything I've put out, and as I've come to see it and is so clear now, what's going on in the country is just the same craziness, I call it crazy town, that goes on in your house. And even if you think, hey, we got a pretty good home life, it's crazy's still there. And I want to look at this BP oil thing in the Gulf. Do you see how the government didn't step right in and, hey, we need to get cleaning up? Oh, they kind of let it be. Well, then they want to point fingers. Oh, BP's bad. And you see how quick you want to jump on the bandwagon? Oh yeah, BP's bad, this is horrible, they're to blame. Well, can't you see, whether it's true or not, can't you see how we were forced into this situation by, and let me add something here for those of you that don't want to see the obvious. Do you see all the oil gushing out of that pipe? There's oil down there, folks, and we didn't have to drill in 5,000 feet of water or whatever, however deep it is, to get it. We need to be drilling right here in America, right off our shores. We got plenty of American oil. Can't you see how certain communist factions, oh, well, we can't drill here and we can't drill there. They want us to be dependent on foreign oil. Can't you see that? We don't need to be. Oh, and then we can't drill so close to the shore. We can't drill here. Well, so the companies, in true American fashion, they go where they can drill. They figured out how to drill deep down in through a mile of water. Well, but I'll lay this on you, just like just like trying to get somebody to fail, trying to bring them down, just so you can say, ha ha, that's wrong, and you know it's wrong. It's wrong when you do it, and you know it's wrong when it happens to you, so don't be doing it. But can't you see how, let's assume for a moment this was a true accident, but oh, here comes the tyrannical government. Oh, now we got to do it. Oh, we can't drill for 6 months, whatever it is. We can't do this, and we got to take more power, and we got to regulate. Why didn't you just go out there and clean it up, Obama crew? No, you wanted to sit there and let it flounder for a while just so you could point fingers. But can you see how maybe it was a sabotage job? What if somebody went in there? What if some commie, North Korean, Chinese submarine sent off a missile down there and torpedoed that thing? Oh, what a happy coincidence. Now we got this nice crisis we can capitalize on. And I think you all know by now, good liberal, good communists never want to waste a good crisis. Hell, they're telling us what they're doing on TV now. They don't care. They're trying to bring down America, friends. Can't you see that? We have plenty of oil of our own. It's gushing out of the floor of the sea. This old globe makes oil. Don't ask me how, but it just does. Oil shortage, I don't buy it. Global warming, a hoax. Can't you see that? Doesn't the power of nature dwarf man in comparison? Have none of you watched that, I believe it's History Channel, if man suddenly disappears, it's not very long and the ecosystems and the trees and the plants and everything that's out there just taken back over, and our buildings and things just erode and rust and corrode away. It's arrogant of man to think he can control this old globe. You might mow a patch of grass out and keep it mowed, but boy, if you don't mow it or keep them vines trimmed, they'll retake everything. So don't sit here and tell me man's that powerful. You seeing what I'm telling you now? Now, it is a crying shame what's happened in the Gulf, but don't let your desire to blame somebody keep the mask over your face on seeing the real truth. And the real truth is, what a happy convenience for our government. They can point fingers, and look how quick you are to affix blame. Oh, we got to blame somebody. Now, do you see that in your own life? How quick it is? You want to blame somebody else for your troubles? Well, if so and so did this, and if this would have happened, and believe me, I know it's tough not to, because these little egos we got floating around in our heads, boy, they just can't be wrong. They just can't be wrong, can they? Well, friends, we're all wrong one way or another. And you got to stand up to that wrongness in your own family, in your own mind, and it'll trickle up. It'll trickle up to the top. Trickle up. How do we solve all these problems of the country when we can't even correct our children properly? So look into the headlines, folks. Look into the situations and see the crazy spirit that runs through this crazy world. Now, down to about 1 minute. So I'll simply remind you, folks, I know you've all heard that nifty thing, if you want something you've never had, you got to do something you've never done. Or the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Well, folks of the Tea Party, folks on the left and right, I'm talking to fair-minded Americans. Right-minded Americans, not plastic people, and so many of you are, and so many of you good intentions, but you can't quite get away from that mob mentality. It was very clear to me after the thing in Sudan. Here I am trying to, if I show you the truth, am I a leader? If I lead you to the right path, am I a leader? Only if you follow. So, can't you see how important it is to make up your own mind and vote accordingly? Well, I'm not going to help Heath because he don't have a chance. Well, I don't want your silly vote anyway then. But if you can hear what I'm saying, one of us has got to go up to Topeka, and if 50 of us can get in at the governor levels across the states, then we can exact some change. We get the right people in at the House and the Senate, we can take the country back. But as it is now, friends, I'm wondering where I'm going to go hold up and get my next box of ammo. But I'm not there yet, but in case. So I advise you to be ready, and if we'd all pull together and vote our conscience and not what's everybody else going to do, then we can get some things done. I'm going to wrap it up right there, friends. Heath, Norris, write-in candidate for Kansas governor, and God bless the United States of America.